Hey fragrance rockers, hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. Welcome to my channel, Kristen Rocks Frags. My name is Kristen and it is time to talk fragrances. I have a brand new house to talk to you guys about called Broken Anatomy Perfumes. And if you would like to hear all about it, stick around. All right, once again, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please don't forget to like and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe. So this is a really cool house. Like I said, it's called Broken Anatomy Perfumes. I will put their website down below so you can check them out yourself. And it's a really cool and unique story. A couple, they both work in the medical system, and they both have a strong passion for fragrances, and they wanted to create fragrances that reflect that bring about different memories in life, and they take you to different special places in your life. And they talk about how it's the things that we go through in life that bring out our character, so hence the name Broken Anatomy. They help people that are broken physically and maybe mentally also, and they also want to help heal the broken through the passion of fragrance. So it's a really cool story behind their scents, and take a look at their bottles. They're just so cool, really unique. If you look on their website, they talk about how the brain, which is their cap, was taken from an actual MRI, so that's pretty cool. And the bottle is just so cool with that cool DNA strand. And I've been fascinated by the medical establishment. I've been researching quite a bit this past year, so these scents definitely are fitting. So they're very kind and sent me their discovery kit to try and to review for you guys. So, of course, my thoughts are my own, and my opinions are my own. And so I'm really excited to check these out. So far they have 3 fragrance offerings right now, so I'm sure it'll keep building. I can't wait to try out their new scents that I'm sure they will come out with. So this is their discovery kit. What a cool presentation. Really interesting and unique. It's kind of like this interesting mold. It's kind of rubbery, and the decants sit right inside, so it's really cool. But the back, you can see it has a medallion kind of thing going on there. Really cool. And you can see that's where they have this theme that they carry through their presentation. Very cool. So I'm going to go through each of the fragrances and let you know the notes, the story behind it a little bit, and tell you which one is my favorite. So these bottles come in 50 ml size. They retail for $118, and they are extrait concentration, so the strongest concentration you can get. So the first one is called Chasing Memories, and I'll read their little description and then the notes to you guys. So you can find this on their website. So it says, on lazy days, our children play, powered by the fruits of the earth. Sugared grapefruit and warm towels are at ease as we smile away our best memories. Your childhood bottled. So this fragrance contains bergamot, grapefruit, orris, orange flower absolute, sandalwood, and white musk. So let's give them a spray. So right away you get that bergamot and the grapefruit, because it has that nice zesty citrus opening, which I love. I can never resist a lovely citrus. And then as it starts to dry down, it starts to get a little bit more floral with that orange flower absolute. But pretty quickly it gets a nice creaminess to it. I'd say that's the sandalwood and the white musk, and probably that orris playing together. So yep, now it's really starting to get kind of creamy, but that bergamot and the grapefruit still, you know, are the center stage, while it has like a nice creamy undertone to it. So it's very, very nice, kind of a simple feel to it. But I think that's, to me, I think that's where they were going with this, because it kind of reminds me of, you know, of childhood, like they're saying, in the innocence of just playing and having a great time as a kid. And it does, like, it makes you think of playing outside, you know, like when you go see my nieces and nephew, and they have a really cool trampoline, and it makes me think of just jumping on the trampoline, having fun, but like maybe smelling the fruit or something that we're having or whatever, and it just kind of has a little, almost like a greenness to it a little bit, but mostly that citrusy, and that, you know, it just makes you think of just being nice and clean and happy. This really does smell like joy in a bottle. It's just very happy. Joy, innocence, and childhood in a bottle. And it really does portray that. If they made a detergent, I'd wash my clothes with this, because it does. It's just really clean and smooth, and I love it. This is very nice. So performance-wise, it's because it's a citrus, you know, it's not going to be a beastly scent. You know, I got around 4 to 6 hours, you know. I definitely want to get my hands on a bottle, because you can only tell so much from a sample, because you're just getting less of it, unless you want to, I guess, really spray the heck out of it. But I think, you know, with a bottle, you'll really be able to tell the performance. But I think in the heat, and if you do, you know, spray your clothes a lot, you know, you could probably get more like upwards in the 6 to 8 hour range. So if you just spray your skin, I'm thinking around 4 to 6. And maybe about the first 30 minutes, you get pretty solid projection. You know, this isn't like loud, but you know, those citruses tend to jump off your skin at first, you know, and then they kind of settle down. But very happy scent, very nice. I don't know if I'd say it's overly unique. You know, there are a lot of citrus scents that kind of have this DNA, this vibe to it, with the white musks and things like that. But like this kind of reminds me of like something maybe from Atelier, like I wouldn't say it's exactly like Orange Sanguine, but it has that nice citrusy thing going on, where that also reminds me of like innocence and playing outside and being carefree and stuff like that. And this kind of gives off a similar vibe. So, but I'm not saying they smell exactly the same, because that one actually is like straight up orange. But this kind of gives a little bit of that orangey vibe for some reason, between the bergamot and the grapefruit, and the orange flower, of course. So yes, that's my review on the first one, Chasing Memories. And then let's go to the next one. So the second offering in this series is called Brain Dance. This guy, and let me read to you their description. A tantalizing take on the fresh, floral, earthy aspects of Mother Nature's most beautiful cascades as she rehydrates the earth and restores our survival. Hold nature, be nurtured. So let me show you the notes on this one. And they're all the same price, just to let you know, and all the same size. So it only comes in the 50 ml for now. So the only difference is this one actually says Eau de Parfum, so I may have to ask about that actually, because the other one is extra. But anyway, so the notes are anise, geranium, cardamom, aldehydes, oak moss absolute, they get me there, and broxim. So let me spray my hand with this one. So at the top, this comes off very earthy, almost a little bit medicinal. You do get that kind of that sweet licorice thing going on with the anise. But pretty quickly that geranium comes in, which I love. I love kind of, you know, minty kind of scents like that. And geranium gives a very minty feel to the fragrance. And you definitely, I think that slight spicy medicinal thing is coming from the cardamom. But then pretty quickly you got your aldehydes. And I don't notice the oak moss so much actually. A little bit, but not too much. And then the ambroxan I could see because it gets kind of almost that kind of salty aquatic thing a little bit. And because it's interesting, this is supposed to portray, you know, like being like in a rainforest or something, like as the rain is coming down and you can smell the earth and the moss and the grass getting wet, and then you get that ozonic smell of the rain. And this definitely portrays that. So as this is drying down now, it starts to get a little bit more green with the oak moss. But I'm so happy the geranium continues throughout the whole wear. So that makes me very happy. And this is just a really unique scent. I have to say, I'm not really sure if I can think of anything that quite compares to this. Oh, a friend gave me a decant of a Layla Bow, and I can't remember. I will put it below what it reminds me of. I don't own it, but he did give me a sample a while back, and it has kind of that earthy, rain, ozonic, earthy, I already said earthy thing going on, and this makes me think of that a little bit. But it's a very unique scent. I really like this. There's almost like a nuttiness going on here too, maybe because of that anise and the cardamom together, but very interesting. It really does make you think of kind of like a, you know, a rainy day, you know, but you're in this beautiful rainforest, so you still, like, you see the leaves and the maybe like a stream or a waterfall. It really does take you on a journey, and I love the way these scents do that. Performance, I got, again, about average, 4 to 6 hours. I only did 5 sprays, you know, because they're small decants. I'd probably spray more when I buy a bottle and spray my clothes and stuff. But this one, I think, sits a little closer to the skin, but, you know, I think it works. It's comforting. I think it would be great like on a kind of an overcast, rainy day, kind of like what we're having today. It's kind of, you know, cloudy and all that, and I think the scent really works well for a day like that. So yeah, I really like this one. This one's really good. This one I'll probably end up buying a bottle of, because I got a weakness for geranium or anything minty like that, and green and earthy. I've been really hooked on that style. So we will go to the last one. All right, so we have the last fragrance offering called Burnt Remedy. This is also 50 ml, but this one is Extrait de Parfum. So let me read the description and then I'll read the notes. So this one says, your return home from a forest fire is filled with tobacco, rich hay, and a chocolate kiss from an eager soul awaiting a wildly tamed firefighter. Come close out of the smoke. And then I'll read the notes. And this one has hay absolute, propolis, I hope I'm saying that correctly, smoked cashmere, vetiver, wet tobacco leaves, and chocolate. So as you're probably starting to get an idea of where this guy is going, more of a cold fall, winter vibe. This is really yummy. This is a good one. So right away, you get that hay absolute, and it's kind of comes off, so like it comes off kind of earthy, smoky. There's almost like a booziness going on here, and I'm not quite sure where that's coming from, but it must just create that accord. But you do get the chocolate a little bit at the end, but like a dark chocolate. Like don't think this is gonna be really sweet or gourmand. This kind of has more of like a depth to it, a warmth, a roundness, a creaminess, that it's just cozy. Like it just makes you think of a nice cool fall day with the leaves falling, and you start to see the colors, and I picture like someone wearing like a brown sweater and wearing this. this is really yummy. I really like this one. And it's kind of, you know, like if you like scents like Tobacco Vanille or maybe Oud Tabac, or I don't own this one, but I really want it, Chergui. That, I think Chergui is the closest because of that hay note. So I think that's kind of more the feel it's going for. But as it dries down, there is a smokiness. So you have to like smoky scents. It's not overly, because I think that the chocolate kind of smooths it out, and that the smoked cashmere combined with the wet tobacco leaves, right, is giving you that smoky feel. But then that hay and the chocolate, I think, kind of smooth it out and give it a little bit of a sweetness. And I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure. I've smelled propolis before, so I'm not sure what vibe that is giving. But maybe that gives it also a bit of that earthy depth to it, you know, the smokiness. But you definitely get the vetiver, because it's earth, you know, definitely earthy. Like if you like scents like Encore Noir by Lalique, I wouldn't say it smells exactly the same, but if you like more like a deep earthy scent, or maybe Incident Diplomatique by Javoy, again, they don't smell the same, but it kind of has that smoky, earthy feel with the vetiver going on. But this is really yummy. I'm probably gonna buy this too this fall. But really, really yummy. It's very cozy, and this one lasted longer on me. This one I probably got around like 6 to 8 hours, and maybe a little more projection overall too. So overall, this is a great house, and I can't wait to get my hands on a bottle. Just a really cool and unique presentation. I've never seen anything like that, and I love the story behind it. It's just very real and, you know, very genuine, and it's just beautiful to see, you know, people who love helping people, who want to help people in another way and share their passion of fragrance, because, right, that's what it's all about. Making people happy, sharing this passion together. So it's always fun to discover new houses and new people that are, you know, sharing this passion with us. So once again, I'd like to thank them very much for kindly sending this to me. I really appreciate it. So that was my review on Broken Anatomy perfumes. You definitely check them out. Like I said, I'll put their link below so you can explore the house yourself. And thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Have a wonderful day of smelling good. Thank you.